This priest has a very unusual saintess. Typically, saintesses are supposed to be holy and dignified, but John's saintess, Annie, is quite the opposite. She is incredibly lazy. Annie only shows affection to John when no one is around. As soon as someone enters the church, Annie instantly switches to the composed, saintly persona that one would expect. But as soon as people leave, she goes right back to her lazy ways. Just as John was about to ask her why, a group of children appeared at the door. Annie immediately transformed back into the holy saintess, even playing games with the children. However, once everyone left, Annie, without a care for her saintly image, casually laid down on the floor. The cause of all this is that John spoils her too much. He refuses to let Annie do any hard labor and even forbids her from doing household chores because he's afraid she might get hurt. John didn't want to face the fact that Annie wanted to go with him on a home visit, but she insisted on coming along. He couldn't resist her playful antics and reluctantly agreed. Annie was so happy just to accompany John on his work that she even called upon her little sprite while John was away. The sprites, usually mischievous, liked to cling to John during his free time, but Annie, feeling jealous, told them to stay away from him. Of course, the sprites didn't listen and continued to follow John. Since John couldn't see the sprites, Annie felt guilty and quickly took him away from the church. As they walked, Annie seemed relaxed next to John, but the moment they saw anyone, she transformed into the dignified saintess once again. Their destination for this visit was a clothing store. The store owner warmly welcomed them, and Annie maintained her composure and grace. But when Annie saw a beautiful wedding dress, her expression faltered for the first time in front of others. As the owner was describing the dress, Annie kept glancing at John's side profile. She hoped he would buy her the wedding dress.